Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lemon here, back with another reading for Mars and Capricorn 2022 transit. This is for the 7th house or Cancer rising. Be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel. This reading is backed by Luminescent. Leave a comment below if this video resonated for you. If you're new, welcome. This is for anywhere you have Cancer energy, but specifically Mars transiting the 7th house. So Mars is about drive, instinct, passion. Capricorn is ambition, fame, playing by the rules, authority, and the physical 3D reality. This placement is an exaltation because the more that you're motivated by your passion, it increases the probability of you persisting in completing a project or whatever commitment, seeing it through. So with the 7th house, this is about balancing relationships, resolving disputes and arguments, with orders and disciplinary actions, legal support, or authority in a situation. So this could be like resolving. Saturn in the 7th house can be kind of rough. Capricorn in the 7th house, I'm sorry, can be very rough, but there needs to be very well established boundaries when it comes to relationships. So what is motivating you to, keep boundaries between you and everything outside of you? Reviewing that. Is the motivation due to unbalanced emotions or your need to discipline yourself more, or is it just about trying to have full authority or control over a situation that you really don't have full control over? Okay, so let's get to ease. Okay, so we have the Condor. You're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action, which makes sense because 7th house is about allowing the divine to step in and show you exactly which way to go and how things are going to flow, allowing things to be weighed without your force, allowing it to just take its time. Okay, that's Snow Leopard. It says, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Okay. And then we got the Weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what's happening inside and around and all around you. So you may be needing to do this with all of your relationships right now. You may feel called to do this right now. You may be wanting to see the motivations of other people, to see if people really support you or are they just trying to attack you. And we have the Alligo. This is a good time to go on an adventure, yes. So at this time, it could be with people at work, trying to establish boundaries at work. But overall, this is definitely about finding the balance and resolving issues that arise as far as arguments, or just not having to come together to make a final decision about something, and it does require another person or other people sharing that responsibility and not leaving it all up to you, but also being actively involved in the decision making as well, and not leaving it up to somebody else to make all the decisions for you. Okay, because it's supposed to be you and the other, not just you or not just them. It has to be both. So let's see, especially when it comes to legalities. Okay, making sure things are fair. Too enmeshed. You got the Emperor. So that talks about control, being dominant. You got the Hangman, another major. It talks about sacrifice, suspending the situation, taking a break from it. Like Condor said, taking a step back and seeing it from a different direction. And we got the Justice with the Knight of Bones. Okay, so it may have to do with children, child support, or custody. And then you got the 9 of bows here. Yeah, so there's definitely a way out the situation, but either you or someone else just has to take a different approach to how you are thinking about the situation. And the 7th house is a cardinal house. It is an initiating type of energy. So you may be firmly fixed on how you want things to be. However, you or this person may cause the situation to change dynamics, and now the situation has to be weighed again before taking actions, going back to change something. Okay, take time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So we got the Ace of Drums, Earth energy. So this is definitely a new opportunity to do something different. And we have the 9 of Drums, which makes 10. So there's the ability to be grateful for all that you have right now, every day. The 9 of Drums, as you can see, he is focused on what he is able to do, and maybe that's something that you and the other person need to make sure that you're exercising that right, to only focus on what it is that you can actually do something about. If you can't do something about it, there's no need to create an argument over it. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be what it is, and it doesn't require anything but to know when to be still. And as far as the arguments and things go, here's your energy here. The 2 of Stones is like the 2 of Cups energy, a soulmate energy. The more that you both are able to take the situation and focus on what you can do individually to come together and make it all a complete whole situation. The light and the dark side of the situation is being observed and felt. It allows you both to be more harmonious moving forward. You don't have to have full control. The other person doesn't have full control except over yourselves. Okay? You cannot force or try to control a situation with another person and expect things, especially when it's a hostile environment. Okay? Can't really, it's not going to work out benevolently that way. Okay? And somebody has to take the first step or make the gesture to be more welcoming in the situation, to just be calm and listen before speaking. But yeah, there's the ability to have a harmonious conversation here. And you may think, I feel like you may think, or the other person may think they know what it is that you're doing or what you want to do. Maybe a lot of assumptions going around. So before you just speak on assumptions, just wait for things to be revealed. Okay. Pay attention. You got the Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Alright, pay attention to your physical feelings. You got the 7 of Stones. Oh boy. And then you got the Ace of Stones. Okay. Okay. So, and then the 4 at the bottom. A new beginning. Something has been reset. This relationship has been reset. You may have been angry, or you guys both may have been angry at each other, but now that someone in the situation chose to take a different approach, it kind of initiated the relationship being more balanced. So you're able to go back to doing something a little bit more adventurous. And it may not be you going off with another person. It may just be like you guys are choosing to go back and, you know, recollect yourselves and look at the situation fairly, seeing as though you can't do everything, you know, individually, but you can meet someone halfway, and not assuming that you know everything about what they can and can't do, or making judgments off of that. This allows for fortune to come in, which is something that unexpected is going to happen, where you're going to actually end up being emotionally fulfilled in this situation because you chose to not just assume or judge a person based on what you don't know, and and move forward. Okay, so you may thought you had someone all figured out, but you didn't. You didn't. And two of these came out. This is Psalm 77:6. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with my own heart and my spirit. Made diligent search. So that's the Inquirer. This card here. And then this is the Child, the Jack. Both of these are spades, which is air. So you got the Ace of Spades and the Jack. Yeah, so it may have to end the Child. So it may have to do with children, a relationship with the child or the child, other parents. Definitely is what I'm seeing here. The Fortune comes in when you both agree that, you know, you can start over. The situation might have gotten hot and heavy, and it may have led to an argument or a dispute, or you just not seeing eye to eye. It's okay to stop, pause, reset, and come back. Okay, it may be needed, honestly. So we got 29. The Inquiry, you. Ace of Spades, air. This card is a prayer to remember that each of us came here with a purpose, or even several. What are your purposes? Do you have a story to tell? Do you have a life to save? Whose? Do you have Do you have a community to heal? Do you have a lesson to teach? Do you have a curse to break? I feel like this is a curse breaking. Do you are you being called to lead? You got the Emperor here, so definitely. Are you being called to serve? Got the High Priestess. So again, your participation in this moment is critical. You are designed to be here now. It's time to get clear on the why. If you've been operating under the idea you have only one purpose, it's time to get clear on the others. Check in with yourself and what direction or action you need to take. Call down the memory of your spiritual self. Yes, that definitely makes sense for me. This is 8. So it's like, you know, like I was saying, like, only with the 9 of Drums, you can only do what you can do. Okay? You don't assume that, oh, this person could do this. Why they not doing it? Like, you can't take that kind of approach because you don't know what that person's purpose is, or what this assignment there or mission that they're on, and that we have several. We don't just have one, we have several. So allow yourself to call down the energy of your higher power with the High Priestess here, and just know, like, just sit pretty. Okay, sometimes you just gotta sit pretty and allow things to unfold with the Wheel of Fortune by itself, and then you get to see the blessing in that by not jumping to a conclusion, making a quick judgment on someone, or trying to take action to belittle someone or strip them of what they do have because you feel it's justified, but you don't know anything. Okay, so okay, wrong one, 13. Yeah, Child. Hope, Jack of Spades, air. It is safe for you to be soft again. Yeah, start over. You've traveled long and far from who you were as a child. Pain has taught you to be mistrustful. Experience has made you afraid. But your hope was dormant, not dead. It is safe to hope again. It is safe to expect good things. With the Wheel of Fortune, most definitely. And more importantly, you deserve to. At this time, you might also benefit from having an elder or a mentor, someone with more experience, to guide you and encourage you as you learn a new skill or embark on a new path. That's definitely what I'm saying. I feel like this is for the person you're dealing with, and this one is for you. In the past, you may not have been able to trust this person. There may have been many arguments and disputes that made you want to have a brick wall between you and this other person. But now it's time for you to go on a new adventure and seeing the situation completely different than you did before, because things are more balanced. There's an opportunity for the relationship to be more balanced. So take advantage of that rather than holding on, Cancer, Crabs, to the past and not allowing things to grow and move forward. Okay? So that's what I have for you. That's your collective message. Peace.
Trying to find the significance of what you mean. Breaking through glass cages inside of me. Surfing and swimming in a never-ending sea. Finding missing puzzles to keep. Crack the cracking for everyone to sleep. Illusions walking and living like zombies. Allowing people to play with my mind like chess piece. Stole the key to my psyche. Now for years I just wanna hide me. Deflowered and free. Initiations with time remind